Welcome back to my channel, everyone. We're digging through my Amazon storefront today. These are one of my favorite videos to film. I spend so much time digging through Amazon trying to find the best home decor that is long lasting and timeless and beautiful pieces to add to our home. And I found some amazing things. So let's just dive right in. I'm pulling up my Amazon storefront. I will have my whole storefront listed down below along with everything that I talk about in this video, including what I'm wearing as well. But I have years worth of Amazon home decor finds, and I every month spend a lot of time digging through and trying to just find beautiful pieces, like I said, that are long lasting. And this month I have been really focusing on sophisticated decor. I have really noticed that is what I love for my home, and I think you guys are loving it as well because you're telling me so. So if you saw my post on the community tab, I shared this collage, and on this collage there's a couple of repeated items that I've shared in past videos, and I love to do that, and I like to say this in every video because I want to tell you why I do that. I like to reshare a lot of the items so you can see those items if you've ever purchased them in the past. You can see them paired with new items and how they work and how you can build on your home decor collection. So on this board, you'll recognize the lion head bowls, which are some of my all-time favorite Amazon purchase. The customized cocktail napkins, these are actually mine that I own. I took a picture of them and put them on this board, but I do the tonal monogram on the linen napkin, and I love these. They are so elegant, so beautiful, and I have them on my bar right now, along with my signature scent, which is number 4, Maison Louis Marie, which I know a ton of you have purchased and love as well. But some new items on this board, actually, is this booze block. This is an investment. I will warn you, these are so pricey, and there are other options on Amazon, especially if you click this link, and they'll pull up other ones that are all different budgets. But this booze block, I have a lighter wood, but this dark walnut wood, I really wish I would have gone with this before. I still love the one that I have, but this beautiful, it just has a bunch of little squares that make up one big board. These are so incredible. Also a very good gift if you have someone in your life who loves to cook, or like I like to use, we use ours from time to time, but I use ours as like a tray in our kitchen as my decor. I put my utensils on top, all my little things, my salt and pepper on top of the board. And I love that it's actually not a tray and that it's a board and it's something that's functional. I don't know, I'm really into functional decor, especially when it comes to the kitchen. So I did add this booze block to this board and to my wish list on my Amazon storefront. And if you've never dug through my storefront, I have different lists on there. I have collages, I have all kinds, I mean, it's a storefront. There's a lot on there. And I have so much fun doing it, but this one is definitely on my wish list. It's an investment piece, but it's something you'll have forever. And then also in this board, this is actually new to me. I discovered these when I was digging actually last night, these tweed little catchalls, and I've seen these in leather, but I've never really been that drawn to them. They just were kind of, whatever to me. But then when I saw this tweed fabric in this houndstooth print, this got me. This is so unbelievably beautiful. Not only do I think this would be really pretty to add a little bit more of a masculine kind of like European countryside vibe, but also I think that this would look so good in like a gentleman's space, and I love that it's fabric. I think that this is so beautiful, even on an entry table, especially for fall and winter. Adding in this texture, I think, is so elevated. So the two that I really love is the one right here. This is number 3528 is how they have it listed, and it's in this gorgeous houndstooth. I love this. But then they also have two others that are really beautiful as well. This one, it has a houndstooth mixed with like maybe a smaller houndstooth, and it has like this caramel color mixed with black and a cream, very handsome as well. And then this one actually has green, that caramel color, and blue. So if you like a little bit more color, but aside from that, they actually do have other, like they have a plaid, a blue and yellow plaid. They have a green plaid. They have a black watch tartan. I forgot about that. I put this in my Ralph Lauren Christmas list on Amazon as well. Ralph Lauren, this is, like for Christmas, this on your coffee table would be so beautiful. And it does look like it could potentially be leather on the outside. Let me double check. Yeah, so it's leather on the outside and then it's fabric on the inside. But if you are doing that black watch tartan for like your decor for Christmas this year, this is so good. Put this on your coffee table. Very like true black watch tartan. Everything else on this board I have shared before, but as I mentioned, I've spent a long time honing in quality and style and really trying to train my eye. So I do repeat a lot of the items, like these seated hurricane jars, which I feel like I really want this set. And the set is actually, for the 3 of them, a very good price. Also hand cream, because we're going into the winter, and this is in the number 4, which is our, like it's a Santal, which is the signature scent of our home. These throw blankets are so classy. So I had to put them in this board as well. I found a couple new, actually I'm gonna pull up this other board. So this board, I found a couple new items on Amazon that are very exciting, like this clay pot. This comes in 3 different sizes, but this is absolutely stunning to me. It's a little bit more contemporary, which I do love to add into my space. Sometimes I feel like when I start adding in too much vintage, I feel the itch for a contemporary piece. This I would say is like rustic, contemporary, but also still very vintage, which really, really caught my attention. I could just imagine like a little olive tree in here, or even by itself, just in the house. It is so beautiful. It's in this gorgeous charcoal gray with this rope detailing. So beautiful. I added, because I wanted to show you this next to a high glaze, I also added in this beautiful cream high glaze pot as well. This one's been on my wish list for a while, and I slowly tick up my wish list. I get a couple things here and there, and this one I want. I just think that this is such a timeless piece, and I do believe investing in timeless pieces that just have beautiful silhouettes, I think last a lot longer, and you can blend as your, maybe you refine your style, or if your style changes a little bit. There's certain pieces like this pot that I think evolve with you no matter what your style is. So this one I definitely had to share again. I also really loved the bubble candle dish, and I think this is inspired by like an old ashtray from the 70s, but I really love that this gives a little bit more of like almost sculptural but like contemporary vibe, and I just love the way it looked with everything when I had this board put together. I also found this ice bucket, which I think would be so beautiful to have around the holiday season. You can put your ice in here. We've been doing little dinners and like cocktails on I'll pull off all of our decor on the coffee table, and I'll turn it into like a little dining table. So having a piece like this Waterford ice bucket with the scoop, and you can just add more ice into your, drink or whatnot. It is so pretty. Also just on a bar would be beautiful as well. And then I found these throw pillows, which this like taupe color has always been one of my favorite colors. It's not gray, but it's not brown. It's a little bit of both, and it just is so sophisticated in my opinion. It's just absolutely stunning to me. So I found these. They come in a euro, like a square, and they come in a lumbar, which I think is so nice. And they just look elevated. Again, you see my cocktail glasses, my favorite wine glasses. If you haven't purchased these, you need them for the holiday season. They are the prettiest, most sophisticated, chic wine glass I have ever seen. They're like thin and just, they are so good. I've used them for water. I've used them for wine. I've used them for Hugo Spritz. They are like just an absolutely stunning glass. I have also been adding a couple new items to my Ralph Lauren Christmas list as well. So I will link that separately down below, because I know that it's trending right now and people are really loving the Ralph Lauren, but I think the Ralph Lauren look is just a very timeless, very curated look. So I love to add to this because there are so many pieces or so much about the Ralph Lauren look that I like to add into my home individually. So not only is it beautiful for Christmas, but I think it's beautiful for any time. I've added in some flatware, serveware, crystal, so much. But the one thing I am very curious about, so I talked to you guys when I did my Ralph Lauren Christmas video about Fraser Fir, which is my favorite scent around Christmas. It smells like a luxury Christmas tree. That's the best way I could describe it. But I recently found this other Christmas tree scent that has very good reviews. The packaging is absolutely stunning and it has a wood wick. So I might try this out. Let me know if you guys have tried this. I'm very curious about it. I love mercury glass around the holiday season. It just screams Christmas to me. So when I found this, I was like, ooh, I might need to try that. But I am definitely stocking up on Fraser Fir as well. So it's already in my cart actually. So I just need to run that through. But anyway, I wanted to mention that candle because it is something I added to the Ralph Lauren list, and I've added a few new items from that video and will continue to add to this list. But another list I've been adding to is my fall decor list because it's still kind of fall, and I found this match striker holder. This looked vintage to me. I also think this would be a really beautiful gift if you included this with maybe like the Maison Louis Marie candle for someone for the holiday season, or a hostess gift or housewarming gift, whatever. I think it'd be really pretty. I love this ceramic container, and it just has like this top so you can cover up the matches if you don't like or don't prefer them. But I also found this lighter sleeve, which was kind of like handsome, I think, for someone in your life who would enjoy this. Maybe they like candles, whatever. I think it's very, very nice. And it comes in a few different patterns. I liked this one. It was very masculine in my opinion. I've also been adding in a couple random pieces like these glazed jars. These look like my vintage mustard jars. They come in a set of 4. They have 4 different tones. The vintage mustard jars that I have is similar to this cream color, but they have a brown, they have like a caramel, they have this like light tan color. These are so nice as well for your, what am I thinking of? Vases, like little bud vases. These are really, really nice. Let's see, I've been kind of adding in things randomly all over just because I've been trying to organize this board a little bit more. But one thing I actually did want to mention are these little hoops. These, because we're going into the holiday season, these are the best gift ever. Such a good stocking stuffer. They're a little huggy. I will insert a photo of me wearing them. I wear these to the gym and when I'm doing errands because I still feel put together, but I love either a statement earring or something dainty like these. These are I've only purchased 2 in years. I mean, these have lasted so well. They are the best. The silver is really beautiful. I think I prefer the gold in these, but they are just so good. Such a good gift. So amazing. I've had such good feedback from you guys who have purchased them. They're the best. Also, I found the Maison Louis Marie candle that I'm always raving about. They have a trio set. So if you wanted to try them out, these are like the mini, or another really great gift idea. These are, I mean, they're one of my favorite candles ever. I love the packaging. They're chic, they're elegant, they smell amazing, and they're clean. Okay, moving on to my holiday board. I found this charcuterie board that's actually it resembles a vintage breadboard, like very, very nicely. So I had to include this in here. I thought this was such a wonderful price, and also it comes in like a rectangle and a round, so you could always do both as well if you want to add different shapes. But I loved the detail of this board. I am extremely picky when I want these boards to either resemble where they look really similar, but you get a better price for them and you can use them. You don't have to be kind of worried about them being vintage, you know what I mean? Because some of these boards, they can be stinky. But I thought this was so beautiful, such a wonderful gift idea as well, but also really nice for hosting. I'm also gonna do a gift guide video, I think, as well. So I will go over in more detail some gift ideas, but I wanted to include a couple of these items because I know that there's a lot of people who also have birthdays around this time of year. My birthday is a week after Christmas. I know so many people who have birthdays in November. So having a couple of these like little, like the earrings, such a good little gift, or just like a thinking of you gift where it's not crazy expensive, but they're such solid gifts. Or the candle, the Maison Louis Marie, that's like my go-to when I gift someone something. It's usually that candle because I'm that obsessed with it. It is so, I love that candle so much. Anyway, okay, moving on to my Earthy Elegance board. And this to me is the board that I probably pay the most attention to. It's the board that I go back into and make sure everything's vibing together, because I think that this is how I have been explaining, or I not I think it has been how I've been explaining my style. But within this board, I have recently found these granite end tables, which are so modern, so chic. And when I saw this, I was like, what is this? This looks so nice for Amazon, and it's gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, it's a splurge, but I still had to mention it because it is so beautiful for Amazon. This lamp, it is a bit of a splurge. Contemporary, the Coulis shade, just gorgeous. I was so blown away by this. I thought it was so beautiful. It's the same brand as those vases, and I really hope that they continue to bring more because these are incredible. So those are some of the new items. I've mentioned this before, but it's getting tougher and tougher to dig and find items on Amazon that are high quality, that I would recommend to you and that I would purchase myself. But I think I've spent so long refining my style that, again, I just repeat so many items because I truly love them and want them for my own space if I don't already have them. But I do want to show you guys, this is going to be repetitive. So if you watched my last video or the Ralph Lauren Christmas, this part of the video will be repetitive, but I wanted to mention this again because we're going into the holiday season, and I wanted to bring these up again because if you are watching this for the first time, these are such good pieces for Christmas. First, I have to talk about my Christmas tree. I have had this Christmas tree for the past 4 years, I believe. 4 years, maybe 5. I think 4. Anyway, it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. If you need a Christmas tree, I highly recommend this tree. I'm incredibly picky. I'm from the Pacific Northwest, so doing faux is just really hard for me. But ever since we've been in in Arizona, we've had to do faux. We haven't done a real tree here at all. This is such a wonderful tree. I highly recommend. But the one thing I really wanted to recommend, so that you're not out buying a brand new twinkle light Christmas tree, are these twinkle light strands. If you want to add more sparkle to your tree, I highly recommend this strand of twinkle lights. This is what I add to my tree. I bought my tree before the twinkle light, came out. I just bought the strand of lights, and oh my gosh, it is so beautiful. All you need, it is a little bit of work, I will warn you, but it is worth it, I promise. And you don't need to go buy a new tree. You just need to buy the twinkle lights. Okay, another item that I want to talk about again are these candle lights that go on the tree. I did notice, like, the Ralph Lauren whole vibe, the candle lights, these are so beautiful, so beautiful. These are the best on Amazon that I have found. The shape of them, the drip, the whole look to them just look legit and look so good for being a phony, you know what I mean? So highly recommend those. And then I have to mention my garland again. I'm actually buying another set of these because I want to add even more to my tree. This garland, it's so beautiful. Even though it's plastic, you can just tell it's very high quality, and I really love it. And I just think it looks like jewelry on the tree. So beautiful. And then I want to talk about these bells again because these are giving like a vintage African bell vibe, but they are new. I love that they're in black because they're a little bit more modern and sophisticated in my opinion. But they're a little bit of a splurge, but you could do a little bow on top, and they're a piece I think you would have forever. One more thing, I wasn't going to mention these, but now since we're here, I'm going to talk about it again. These icicles, Again, so pretty on the tree. So pretty. I have these, mine are vintage, but I'm almost positive they are these exact ones because looking at them, mine look the exact same. But these are just such a beautiful little detail to the tree. They sparkle and they just add more shape to the tree, which I love. A little bit more interest. I have a very simple tree, so doing something like these icicles or different shape ornaments, all in different sizes, it really matters because my style is so pared back. But these are just, they're a must. They are so beautiful. And then for the last two items that I'm gonna mention, or not items, excuse me, the boards, where are they, are my two Ralph Lauren boards again, because it is trending right now. And if you are someone, I don't think that we should go out and just overhaul our decor, or if you are in that phase right now, or if you like to do that, I mean, you do whatever you want. But I think that these boards just show a good way that you could add in that vibe if you want. The thing I do love about the Ralph Lauren trend, I guess, I don't really think it's a trend, but it's timeless. So if you were to invest in these items, I do think you'll have them forever and ever and ever. I did a board for more of like that red tartan vibe, which I love. And the way I think I'm gonna do this in my decor this year is maybe through wrapping, I'm still deciding, and like tablescapes, that sort of thing, bringing in that vibe, but not replacing all of my decor. I think it'd be crazy for me to do it because I'd have to buy all new decor, and it's not my budget. But I also really love the black watch tartan. I think that this is such a this is like iconic Ralph Lauren to me. Okay, I know it was only a couple of new items, but they are incredible items. As I mentioned, everything will be linked down below. Also, again, I'm gonna be decorating for Christmas this week. So I wanted to kind of refresh the Christmas boards and share those with you again, just in case you are decorating early like me and you wanna add a few new things to your decor, your Christmas decor. All right, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Let me know down in the comments which item was your favorite. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in a couple days with another. Bye.
I would say we were good together.